Meeting is now being recorded.
So hi, thank you everyone, and for this great opportunity for me to share with you regarding a project that I am very excited about. My name is Ruks Omar, and I'm based in South Africa, but I've been with SAP for almost 7 years, and my expertise is really around HANA use cases and customer stories. And 3 years ago, in 2014, I was given the task of coming up with a program to recognize customers, and I conceived the award, the HANA Innovation Award, that was launched in the end of 2013, and then we had the winners announced in 2014 at Sapphire. Since then, it's just grown in leaps and bounds, and this year, I'm excited to share with you, some of the changes we've made. But the most important elements I want to highlight on this slide is firstly the submission date, which is March the 17th. And it is really about customers and partners that are using SAP HANA and other platform and technology solutions to innovate, that we give them a greater voice and share it on a global scale. So what's new this year, and typically you'll hear many people talk about HIA, that's our way of talking about the HANA Innovation Award, is that when we initially worked towards it, we'd really have everything happen around Sapphire, and then we'd start working on the next year's award. And this year we are positioning it as, yes, we will have still lots of opportunity at Sapphire, but we are also driving greater, what I call social buzz around the winners and giving them greater opportunities at regional events, online webinars, etc. The other thing is that most important to all of you is that though HANA will still be the majority of the focus, HANA is not a requirement. So if you are using any of the technologies like HCP or analytics portfolio, or then you can participate as well, right? So this is very important. The other one that we've also done is, in the past we've had just individual categories. This year we've added a separate track where startup focus members and partners who are developing commercial applications can participate. So if you are building an innovative app as a startup or a partner, then you can submit, and the commercial app does not have to be live. Whereas if you're a customer, your solution that you are sharing has to be in production. The other big change we've made is that we will announce the winners in April, so that we can give the winners much better publicity and opportunities to showcase their innovation at Sapphire. We will also give them opportunities to meet with other customers face-to-face, so we have a Customer Connect Center at Sapphire. And we've also secured an ASAG roundtable where we will invite some of the winners to join us to engage directly with the customers around an informal discussion. And most importantly, we will also set up group meetings and meetings with SAP executives where you can, build your network and showcase your innovation. The other big thing we've done is, in the past we had an entry form on the website. For those of you who've used it before, we use Idea Place. And this year we're giving you greater flexibility to really pitch your solution and your innovation. So if you want to just do text, that's fine, but I highly encourage you to include graphics and screenshots to make your pitches really compelling, as that is what the judges will use to determine the winners. And this year we're not going to have voting and finalists, so once we've finished on March 17, we will immediately move into the judging process and then determine winners. So that's how we've won time. And most importantly, we've also increased the number of special awards. So I will explain that on the next slide. So this slide here, I call it my key information slide. So you can see everything that's important to you. First of all, that there will be 12 winners and $48,000 that we will donate to charity. And how that will work is, if you think of the two tracks I mentioned, we have a customer track and a startup partner track. And then we have 3 categories: digital trailblazer, social hero, and process innovator. But effectively, think of them as 6 categories, because we have a customer track, digital trailblazer. We have a startup partner track, digital trailblazer. Okay? So if you look at 6 categories, we have first place and second place. So that's how we get to the 12 winners, right? And the 48,000, we have $8,000 per category that we donate to charity. And you, as a winner, if you win first place or second place, when you enter, you will be given a choice of which charity to donate the money to. And then you will also, on April the 19th, we'll start communicating with you, and we'll be starting issuing your Sapphire Pass. So for folks coming from India, this gives you time to make sure you can get to Sapphire, right? Most important, if you're a government organization, I just want to make aware that there are special terms and conditions. So if you represent a government organization or you are owned by government, then you do not qualify for the Sapphire Pass or for the charity, but you still will get recognition as the first and second place. And that is just purely from a compliance perspective. And the other thing I would like to highlight also is that the Sapphire Pass does not come with travel and expenses, so it's only the Sapphire Pass, right? The additional thing we've done is, we did this last year, is we had an honorable mention. So this year again, we've come up with a few special awards that we will want to highlight even more compelling stories. So these customers will get special recognition. We will give you exclusive opportunities to also speak at Sapphire and events, and we will also give you an opportunity to meet with executives and speak at events, right? So we for example, have a regional choice. So SAP has regions like APJ and Greater China and EMEA and Middle East and Eastern Europe, and North America and Latin America. And each of these regions will select one entry to receive the regional choice. And we also have our industry colleagues who will review the entries and select one or more as the industry disruptor. The one we still have not confirmed is the CEO Choice Award, and that's still up for discussion. But as you see, what we want to do is we want to give you every opportunity to share your innovation and then to be recognized. I've also added things like eligibility, judging criteria, winner selection, and past winners on the slide, and we'll be sharing it. But the most important thing I want to highlight to you is last year we had extensions, but because of the timeline this year, the entries will close on March the 17th, and there aren't going to be extensions. So if you want to enter, make sure you put your submission in before the deadline, okay? I'll go to the next slide. Here I've also included the criteria for judging, so we're making it totally transparent. This is the same information we are sharing with the judges and how we want them to judge the submissions. They will be awarding a 10-point score to 5 criteria. So human impact, business or social value created, the creativity or complexity of your use case, your IT impact, and your entry fit to the category, right? So once the judges give us each their score, we will then total it up and determine first and second place winners for the 6 categories. So why should you as a customer participate? First of all, you'll be recognized as an innovator, and you get an opportunity and a platform to tell your story in your own voice. And most importantly, we as SAP will promote your company as a leading technology innovator. You will earn a free pass to Sapphire Now if you selected as one of the as first or second place winners. You also will get a chance to showcase your team's unique contribution to innovation. I've seen this now since 3 years now, that in many cases, you as a team are doing some great work, and sometimes even the people and your colleagues don't know what great work you do. So by participating in the award and just taking the time to document what your project is doing and, what challenges you overcame and what results you are achieving, gives you a platform to then go back to your organization and share with your colleagues and your peers and your network, what your contribution to innovation is. We will also give you exclusive promotional opportunities at Sapphire and beyond. And most importantly for me, and this is the best part, I think, also of the award, is this charity element. It's a sense of purpose. We get a chance to do good, right? So we do donations to charity, and this year we will also be sharing with you some ideas that SAP has for doing good and what we as SAP in our CSR team are doing, and both within our organization to inspire you as well, right? And so how you should enter is first you need to select your award track and category. Are you a customer? Are you a partner? You need to prepare your pitch deck, complete the online form, and then submit your entry. And then once you submit your entry, we have a little bit of a qualification process. We just double check, that everything is in order. If we will also come back to you with some questions if we see you didn't answer something. I've seen many cases people put in all of the details, but they don't share any kind of architecture diagram or, which SAP solutions are involved, and that is very necessary for us to check your eligibility. So please make sure you follow the template and make it as complete as possible. And the other thing is for partners and startups. So partners and startups, I mentioned the one where you have built an innovative application and you are sharing your innovation that you are going to sell to one or more customers. It's in a proof of concept, and you as a partner will then participate, or a startup, in the partner startup track. But it could also be that you are an SI partner and you've helped a customer. Then what you will do is you will then work with your customer that the customer is submitting, but when on the entry form you get an opportunity to provide a partner name. So when the customer wins, you as a partner will also be recognized with a trophy and opportunities at Sapphire and beyond, right? And most importantly, we will also work with you, and if that's the case, we also will work with you on jointly developed customer content that we will publish on SAP.com and on your website. So as a partner, this is a great opportunity for you to also work with your customers that they are willing to share externally, because I've seen this in many cases, the customer is not willing to really do reference work because they see it as marketing by SAP or you as a partner, but when there's an award and there's a chance for them to get recognition, they are more open to it. Right? So the customers you should be targeting are customers who, if you're a partner, and customers who haven't shared their stories before or reluctant to. And in some cases, customers who have shared their stories, you just want to recognize them on a global scale and also have the opportunity to go dig a little bit deeper, right? To say, okay, let's share a little bit more details about exactly what the impact is, what sort of challenges you faced, etc., that typically wouldn't come out in a reference slide, right? And so basically that's it. Before we go to Q&A, I would just want to highlight 3 names, and I've put my name at the top. If you have any questions, feel free at any time to email me. But then what I've also done is I've also provided names of my colleagues who are working with me on the program. So I have, for example, Rani Go working very closely with the partner, SAP partner team, etc., to really work and help you explain the value proposition and share material, etc., for partners. So if you have if you're a partner or a startup and need some help, I would highlight that you talk to Rani, and then if you need any other questions and I or Rani don't answer, then please reach out to Jeff. He's like our second in charge, right? So that he can help you as well, right? So that's it from my side, and we're going to share these slides with you, so you will have that as well. But we have time now for a few questions and answers if you have any questions. You can type it into the chat, or you can just speak to it in the phone. Yeah?
So are there any questions for Rukshan at this point?
So if there are no questions, the last thing I wanted to just mention is, somebody's busy typing, is the hashtag to use. Yes, last year the hashtag was #HANA Story. This year the hashtag has changed to #Innovation Story. So if you can help us amplify within your network, the opportunity, and most importantly clarify that even though it's called the HANA Innovation Award, that HANA is not a requirement, because I still see many people, thinking that because I'm calling it the HANA Innovation Award, it's only for HANA, right?
So looks like there are no questions. So can we demonstrate how S4 system can be integrated with the Oracle ERP? Is a question for you. Sure.
Yeah, because you have S4 as one of your solutions, so then you are eligible, right? So you are not limited to that you are. So you, for example, I've seen an entry come in that somebody's talking about integrating between Salesforce and our HANA platform. So yes, absolutely. We realize that, within your organizations, you are dealing with multiple vendors, and we want to showcase, how you are using SAP technology to drive innovation. And you can certainly share, when you present your architectural diagram, then certainly definitely show, the solutions you are using. You don't have to white label them, show exactly how you are using them, right? Yeah. But what I would like to highlight is that highlight the business value, highlight the IT impact of using the SAP solutions within that solution, right? Yeah.
Okay. So if there are no further questions, then thank you. You can always write back to us and connect with us offline if you have any questions in the future. We'll share the slides with you. We'll also share this recording if you want to share it with your colleagues or someone else in your organization. And if you have any questions in the future, you can always write to Rukshan or to us at admin@investcommunity.com, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. So
yeah, and then I just, I just wanted to mention that Mukesh this year is also going to be a judge, so you have somebody, who's going to help determine the winners from India as well, so, which is a good thing, right?
Right. So Mukesh Gupta, who is the in this lead here in India, he is also on the panel of judges for HANA Innovation Award. So you'll have one reference point there, is what Rukshan was just said. So thank you everyone for taking time and joining us, and thank you Rukshan for doing this. I hope you get lots of nominations from the Indian region, and thanks again for doing this.
Thank you so much again for the opportunity, and look forward to getting great submissions.
Right. Thank you. Bye.